Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click that like button as well. Do me a favor, like this video. And if you're feeling extra generous, do me a favor as well. Go down to the bottom of this, hit share, hit copy link, and share this bad boy on Facebook, on X, Reddit, LinkedIn, you name it, wherever you want to share it, whatever groups that you know of that should hear what we're talking about over here. Please do exactly that. Perry fan, you pulled up first. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Shay Brown. What's going on, Shay Brown? Thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate it. She said, hey, folks. Much love to you all. This joint right here is going to be a short live stream. I ran across a bunch of videos, short videos, and long form videos, but mostly short form videos on X, on Instagram, and on TikTok, actually. And I figured I'd go ahead and introduce them to my supporters. Much love to you all again. And I am also going live on my other channel, my coaching channel, which is van.hall. So feel free to go over there if you like. But much love to you all. I haven't been over there in a while, so it's absolutely nobody on that channel right now. But make sure y'all like this live stream, man, so we can pull up, so other people can know what we're doing. Post it inside of X if you don't post it anywhere else. Like. There should never be more people in here than there are likes on the video. And much love to you all. All right, let's go and get into it. The first video might hurt some people's feelings, but I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. I just want to have a good conversation. All right, because some people are still in the dark. I'm still in the dark. A lot of us are. They only tell us what they want us to know. They only show us what they want us to see, and we got to figure out the rest. And sometimes most times it's too late once we figure out what happened. They pulled the wool over our eyes already, and by the time we find out what happened to us, they've already won. They're already sitting inside the White House. The people that are the ones who are against us. So that's why I want to have this conversation with you all. Let's go and jump into it. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments.
Kamala Harris is inspiring and very capable. The more people get to know her, they're going to be particularly impressed by her ability.
The nonpartisan GovTrack has rated you as the most liberal senator.
I am prepared to get rid of the filibuster to pass a Green New Deal. There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Would you ban offshore drilling?
Yes.
What is the solution for voters in the fossil fuel industry?
Giving the workers an ability to transition. We're not going to treat people who are undocumented across the border as criminals. That's correct.
Raise your hand if you think it should be a civil offense rather than a crime to cross the border without documentation.
Abolish ICE. Yeah, is that a position you agree with?
And we need to probably think about starting from scratch.
Outdated, it is wrong-headed thinking to think that the only way you're going to get communities to be safe is to put more police officers on the street.
Would you support changing the dietary guidelines?
Yes.
The food pyramid. What people
yes.
To reduce red meat specifically.
Yes.
People who are convicted in prison, like the Boston Marathon bombers, on death row, people who are convicted of sexual assault, they should be able to vote.
I think we should have that conversation.
We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program.
So for people out there who like their insurance, they don't get to keep it.
Let's eliminate all of that. Let's move on.
I am opposed to any policy that would deny any human being public health, period.
The more people get to know her, they're going to be particularly impressed by her ability.
We did it, Joe.
Now, the only reason why I played that is not because I don't like Kamala. I actually don't know enough about her to not like her or to like her, actually. But I will say that she's helping to rejuvenate the Democratic Party just by being the energy that they need. They couldn't get it from Biden. Y'all already know that. And if you are honest with yourself, you will admit it. And she is the voice for people who felt like they weren't being represented. So that will be the women of color around the world who feel like they're being, representation is everything. So regardless if that's important to you, I want y'all to know that that's important to somebody. And because it's important to somebody, you should probably take it seriously, not just sweep it under the rug. But focus on what's important. And that's the reason why I showed this, is because what's most important to me is the future of the country for everyone, because we all are living here together. Also, the policies that's going to be put in place. Now, the Biden administration have had some wins and they've had some losses. But when you look at their approval rating, Joe Biden has the lowest approval rating in a long, I'm talking about decades of presidents. So I don't know how in the same breath they can say that Joe Biden was such an amazing president. So, and then when you look at Kamala Harris and what she represents, not even what she represents, but what she does for a living. She's the vice president. What is her job? A couple of things that she was responsible for, like the border. We already know that that's in horrendous shape. It's like she just ignored it, like it wasn't even there. And then the things that she's done in the past against Black people, as well as poor whites as well, because it wasn't only Black people. I want us to stop with that too, because I'm talking about race too much on both sides. It's not going to help your case. It really isn't. Just like banding together just because of race is equally stupid. And I need people to see that too, because most people who look like you don't have your best interest at heart simply because they are the same shade of wheat as you are. I said that, and let me say that again. Just because they are the same shade of wheat as you are does not mean they have your best interest at heart. So it will behoove you and all of us to look at the facts, to look at history as well, and to vote accordingly, to move accordingly, to have actual adult conversations. Because right now, when you look at all left-leaning platforms, all they're talking about are the same things: sexist, racist, misogynist. Sexist, racist, misogynist. And they're going to continue to repeat that over and over and over again until it resonates with their voters. And when their voters come to the voting booth, hopefully that's programmed in their mind like they're robots. Okay, what am I to remember? What am I to remember about this candidate? Okay, everyone on the other side are sexist, racist, and misogynist. I have to pull the lever for this person because they are against us. It's like we're robots. We don't think for ourselves, and we do have to have a brain. So there's a couple of things that I want to go over with you all, but this next one right here is also about Kamala, and apparently, again, it's not gonna make some of you feel good once I share it, but this ain't about making you feel good. This is about this is edutainment. Look at it that way. Just look at it that way. This right here is edutainment. We're all learning something at the same time while we're being entertained. Okay. All right. So let's go and check this next one out. And again, don't blame me for it. I did not create this. It's not me. All right. So we're about to introduce you to somebody called Sweet Willie. If you don't know who Sweet Willie is, then you're about to.
This woman was flaunting her relationship with Willie Brown, former mayor of San Francisco. You know, Sweet Willie. Sweet Willie Brown. Sweet Willie. Sweet Willie Brown. And they were hanging out in the restaurants and out there on the wharf, you know, and Willie Brown is married. They were in public while she was a district attorney. Here she was, an adulterer, going with this man, you know, and all over you get pick up the daily, the British newspapers. I mean, they covered it. Many of the people in the Frisco area didn't cover it. In America, they didn't bring it up against her either. But no, this woman was flaunting her relationship with Sweet Willie Brown, and they were getting it on. So she did date a black man because Willie's about as black as you can get. That guy's black as about 2 months cold, an anthrax. But here. What is it with she marrying this Jewish guy, right? And I'm not against Jews. I don't hate Jews. I'm a Zionist, right? I'm not against Jews. Me, no, I believe in Abraham. Jesus, too. But now, what is it with her marrying this Jewish guy? Something's up.
Something's up.
So I can't believe that's love at first sight or any other sight. Something's up. Something that woman is up to something. That's a crawling woman. After she married that guy, something's up. Something's up. I can tell you now. Cause I think Willie Brown had her nose open. Now y'all don't know that term. Y'all don't know that. But no, I think Willie Brown, I think she was really kind of going for Willie Brown. She was hanging on to him. He trying to get, I think he dumped her, Willie Brown. Y'all know Sweet Willie? That's Sweet Willie. Look at the two of them. Woo, no. Look at that. No, I think Willie Brown had her nose open. I think she really liked him. You know, and now she ends up, after dating Willie Brown, after dating Sweet Willie, she marries this Jewish guy. I just don't know Jewish men to be great lovers. Now, you know, listen, again, I'm not against the Jewish food. You know, no, this sums up with that Camelback ain't Black Harris, and Joe Biden better watch himself. I can tell you that right now.
All right, so he brought up Sweet Willie. I'm about to pull up some information for you about Sweet Willie, because a lot of people believe that this is pertinent to the conversation. They believe that this, just understanding her past. I don't know why my computer is getting stuck right now. Obviously, it would do that while I'm just now. Hold on one second. While I'm doing my live stream, it does that from time to time. But the reason why that's important is because here we go. Let me share this with you guys right quick. Hold on one second. All right. Because apparently she worked under Willie Brown. No pun intended. She worked under Willie Brown for a good minute. And as you can clearly see right here, it says, never forget that Kamala Harris was 29 years old. She started an affair with the 60-year-old Willie Brown. And he was a married California House Speaker, mayor of San Francisco, and one of the most powerful in California. He bought Kamala expensive gifts like a BMW, and he appointed her to two influential positions. He named Kamala to the California Medical Assistance Commission, a job that paid $75,000 a year. And on top of that, he also appointed her to the state's Unemployment Insurance and Appeals Board, a lucrative position that put another $97,000 a year in her pockets. Oh my God, my gracious. Everybody, man, ladies, if y'all don't have y'all a Willie Brown, y'all better go get one. Y'all better go get one. You hear me? You hear me? Because Willie Brown did some justice for her. Here we go. Brown later faced an FBI corruption investigation for handing out lucrative city contracts and appointments to friends and political allies. So at least he was doing this for everybody that he cared for, everybody that he liked. And, you know, probably for a couple of his other ladies that he had, he hooked them up with government contracts and jobs as well. But don't forget this right here. This is pretty lucrative. $97,000 and $72,000 for a 29-year-old young lady is making this. I mean, she didn't need it because she actually came from a family who were already very successful by themselves. They was already very successful. She didn't need that. She didn't need these handouts. She could have been able to make it without any of this. All right, so here we go. Even after he dumped Kamala in 1995, he still continued to use his influence to promote her career. Here we go. I certainly helped with her first race for district attorney in San Francisco. So Willie Brown actually admitted to it. He said that he helped her with her first race when she ran for district attorney in 1995. Harris was elected California's attorney general in 2010 with massive help from Willie. And when she ran for United States Senate in 2016, Brown called on her likely opponent, Antonio, I don't know how to say, Villaraigosa, to stay out of the race. So he called on to main man, was like, look, I'm gonna need for you to stay out the race. The young lady you're running against is very special to me. I believe in her, and I think she should be the next to win the race for Senate. So he called on Main Man to step aside, and he probably had some dirt on him too. It was like, look, if you don't step aside, then then this is gonna happen. So Main Man said, this is why I call her Kamala Harris. All right, so I don't know about that because we all got our stuff. And if you did, so here we go right here. This is her and Willie, you know, whining and dining, having a good old time back in the day. You know what I mean? They chilling, they eating, they getting ready so that they can go back and do whatever they going to do. But all of y'all are adults too, so don't try to act as if you haven't been in a situation before that was a little shady. Okay? So I just want to keep that up. I just want to remind you all that all of us are sinners. But this is about Kamala Night, y'all, so let's get back into it. So I got some other people who wanted to pull up and give their positions on Kamala. And here we go right here. But before we do, I want to play this one right here because I thought this was really dope when I saw it. Because some of us, we like to believe the very first thing that we see on commercials. And we believe whatever we see from our friends, whatever we see from Instagram and TikTok, and we don't think anything of it. We just run with it. We just run with it, and it does not matter to us if it's true or not. We don't do our due diligence. And when we start to share it, we make ourselves look foolish. We jump on the gravy train and we start doing our thing. And I see y'all inside of the chat arguing whether or not she's black. Being black is a social construct, okay? That's what it is. If somebody wants to be that shade of color or that race based off of the social construct of black, let them have that conversation, and let everybody who support them because of it have that conversation. But y'all should definitely stand above that because in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think that's pointless. All right, so here we go right here. Everyone, the first thing you need is to have a brain.
I used to believe everything I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interests at heart, and then a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day. When my disregard for 3rd grade biology began to flare up, I knew it was time for a brain.
Do not try a brain if you're allergic to a brain. Common side effects may include accountability, discernment, homeschooling your kids, a better understanding of economics, awareness of the stupidity of socialism, and diarrhea.
I think that's so hilarious. Hold on 1 second. All right, so this man's when my inability of understanding 3rd grade biology flares up.
Awareness of the stupidity of socialism and diarrhea.
For tethering yourself to reality, the only no-brainer is choosing a brain. Ask your doctor if a brain is right for you.
For more information, visit tryabrain.com.
For more information, visit tryabrain.com. I thought that was absolutely hilarious, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I thought that was dope. Even if you didn't think it was dope, I thought it was dope. Obviously, I thought it was dope. That's why I'm sharing it. That's why I'm sharing it. All right? Because we do need to have a brain. And if you look on both sides, and I'm talking about the right and the left, don't get it twisted. We are all sold propaganda, right? There's talking points on both sides, on the left and the right. And where we mess up is when we stop searching for facts ourselves and just allow the public figures on these platforms or content creators like myself and you name it. You can go down the gamut of many other content creators who you look to for news. Don't do that. After you get your edutainment from us content creators. I want you to take your ass on the internet and start doing your Googles, okay? Just do your Googles and compare the two, compare the Googles and all that, and just come up with your own. Just confirm whether or not the person that you enjoy the most that's giving you this news or giving you this new update, this breaking update that's out. Make sure you go and do your own due diligence. It helps. It really does. It helped me out. It helps me with my confidence. When I get on this camera and I'm communicating with you all, knowing that I don't know a damn thing about politics, because I do not. Why do you think I've been voting blue no matter what all my entire life? I've been voting Democrat my entire life because I did not go out of my way to do my own due diligence. And now I'm doing my own due diligence and I'm sharing information with you all. Some of it may be on point. Some of it may be a little premature before I find out myself that, you know, there's some other things going on with this that's being left out. Okay. But I feel like it's my responsibility to share it with you guys. All right. And shout out to Cousin T out there. Who sent me the super chat? T-Man. Thank you so much for the super chat, big dog. It says, homie, I'm about what you just said. God makes no mistakes. He made us in one race, the human race. That's it. White, black, brown, purple, don't matter. As long as you got a good heart. Absolutely. I'm for good hearts, good people, you know what I mean? And we're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to make mistakes. But guess what? There's still a bunch of people out here who do not like Kamala Harris. And this guy right here is an actual Indian who got something to say about it.
Kamala Harris, you are not getting any vote from the Indian community, specifically because you do not talk like this. You are half Indian, and I've never seen you eat chicken tikka masala. Kamala Harris, have you even seen Om Shanti
Chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka masala, because you don't talk like this. Okay, listen, I don't get mad at me because I'm about to pull some voices out. You're gonna be like, Van, you're racist. I'm not. Don't you dare tell me that I'm racist. But if you feel like I'm racist, feel free to feel that way. I can give a damn. Okay. So if you want to run and be like, Van is racist, I heard him. He said he racist. He's making fun of the Indian. Wait, if you don't talk like this, then you're like a chicken masala. Van is racist. Guess what? I do not care. Go tell everybody that. Can give a damn. There's some people out here who are so, ooh, please don't call me racist. You're going to cancel me. I don't give a damn. I don't. And if you're racist, I would rather you tell me that. That way I can make a decision up front of whether or not I will continue our friendship or relationship or partnership or whatever the case may be. But I much rather, I prefer that people tell me the truth about who they are in the beginning. All right? Because people throw around racism and sexism and misogynist and all this other stuff to try to put you in a box so that you not get the support necessary to move up to the next level. You might not get the job, or you don't get the friendships and all this other stuff. Me, Van Senior, I don't care. So call me what you want. I'm old school, Jack. When it was cool to make fun of, it was cool to make fun of voices. And if you want to make fun of my voice, feel free. I think it's hilarious. He said, because you don't talk like this and you don't eat chicken masala. You don't eat chicken. He was doing the head bob thing. You don't eat chicken masala. I think that's absolutely hilarious. And if you think it's being racist, hey, feel free. Feel free. I don't care. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, let's get back to it.
Kamala Harris, you are not getting any vote from the Indian community, specifically because you do not talk like this. You are half Indian, and I've never seen you eat chicken tikka masala. Kamala Harris, have you even seen Om Shanti Om? Do you even know how to say hello in Hindi? It is Kyawa, by the way. But don't use that in your speech. I have not seen you wear a sari once in your life. Donald Trump will get the Indian vote, however. Do you know who runs all of Trump's IT software? That is correct. Indians. We run all the tech support on Truth Social. Kamala, I don't ever want you using your half Indianness ever again. We revoke your Indian access. You are not allowed to Uber eat from any Indian restaurant ever again. Indians, shame Kamala Harris. Shame.
He said, "You are not going to eat Uber Eats again." I love it, man. I love it. Let me tell you something. You know what I love about life? I love our differences, man. I love our differences. If you can't have a good time and just enjoy just being without having to feel like, if I don't think like the people that look like me or talk like me or they from the same neighborhood as me, then I'm gonna get in trouble. Shit, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Are you a good person? Are you going? Do you want me and my families to do well? Boom, you passed. Let's talk. You passed. That's it. It's that simple for me. That is that simple for me. You ain't gotta worship the same God I serve, because I don't have a heaven nor hell to put you in, and you don't have a heaven nor hell to put me in. So why should I judge you based off of that? Makes absolutely no sense to me, right? We are supposed to be here together, period. Freedom of religion. You have a freedom to be religious or not, or to serve whatever God you want to serve. That's your business. I don't have a heaven nor hell to put you in. Okay, so I'm not going to judge you based off of that. And if you want to judge me based off of my own religion, then that's your business. That's your business. If you get offended, that's also your business. And I don't apologize for that. You're a grown-ass man or grown-ass woman, and I don't care. You know what I mean? Go to your mama, figure out your mama and daddy issues, and then you come back to me once you're good. Or go sit in front of your life coach or your therapist or whatever you need to sit in front of and handle that. And then when you're done crying and everything, you're ready to get up and blend in and do what you have to do to move us forward as a people, hey, then I'm ready for you. But if you're going to be doing all that, oh, you shouldn't have said that. Oh, you need to support this person because they're black. You don't like black women. Get the hell out of my face. Okay? Okay? All right, so Patricia, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Y'all are dope. Thank you so much, man. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. But I'm not done. I'm not done. By the end of this joint, somebody's going to be mad at me. I'm trying to tell you. It's okay. It's okay. Because you already know I got another one that's coming up right now. His name is Andrew Shultz, and he got something to say about what's going on in this country with Trump, with Joe Biden, with Kamala. He's going to throw some shots at every single person I just now named. And if you are a Trump fan and you're MAGA till you die, that's your business. But he's going to say some things about Trump too, but mostly about Kamala and Joe Biden. I want y'all to see this, and y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And let me go ahead and open this bad boy up, and let's get it.
Biden is out and Kamala is in. The election went from drool runnings to cool runnings faster than a female cop can fumble her firearm.
He said from drool running to cool running. Cool Running is a Jamaican bobsled. It's a Jamaican bobsled movie. And y'all know that Kamala is half Jamaican. Okay.
Move over, RFK. This November, we've got a new throat goat, and apparently her...
Oh, my gracious. He called her a throat goat. Hold on one second. Why he call her a throat goat? Because of Sweet Willie? He said a throat goat. Do y'all know what a throat goat is? Please give me a thumbs up if you know what a throat goat is. Give me a thumbs down if you do not know what a throat goat is. But apparently he's calling Kamala the new throat goat. Okay.
November, we've got a new throat goat, and apparently her headshots don't miss. Kamala Harris, or as we call her, Warhawk Tua.
Did he just now call her the Hawk Tua girl? Yo, y'all are disrespectful to Kamala, Mo. Wow, there's a lot of thumbs downs up there. There's a lot of thumbs ups too. He called her the Hawk Tua girl. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to interrupt it no more. Let's just play it. I'll talk later.
The half-black, half-Indian parents met at a 7-Eleven robbery is officially the Democratic nominee. Surely the Dems, the party that calls Trump the end of democracy, surely they allowed the voters to choose Kamala, right? What? No? Wait, there's no right to choose? Guys, this is a presidential election, not a woman's body in Oklahoma. Now, I don't want to seem like a flat earthing, dinosaur denying, believe all women conspiracy theorist, but it kind of feels like the Democrats dragged Biden's lifeless corpse through the campaign long enough to avoid a primary so they could place whoever they wanted as the nominee.
And that's exactly what they did. Unfortunately, let me tell you something. There is what makes a joke even more funny is the amount of truth that's in it. That's what make it hilarious. Because even when it's it's disrespectful, it's just nasty. It's just a nasty joke. We don't care if it's true. Like, we will die laughing, face hurting. If it's true, it's true. All right, let's continue.
And that's about as democratic as North Korea's Got Talent. Sidebar, last year's winner, Ching Chong Chestnut, ate 46 rats. Congratulations, Ching Chong. That's a lot of rats. We'll look forward to seeing how many you eat next year. What I'm saying is they used a vegetable to install a plant. And honestly, we would have been happier with a fruit. But
oh my gracious. Did y'all just now hear that, bro? He said they used a vegetable. They used a vegetable, Biden, to install a plant. Kamala, because she was planted in there, DEI hire. She was only picked because she was a black woman. Don't even try to act like, no, she was picked because she's educated, and she was picked because she's a lawyer, and she was the right one for the job, and she was picked because she represents the people in the way that they wanted to be represented. No, not at all. She was picked because she was told by Black America. No, Biden was told by Black America, you better have a black woman running mate. Okay. And he did that. He did exactly that. So the plant. And then with the guy, he said, so they used the vegetable to install a plant, and we would have preferred a fruit. So they pointed out the dude, what's his daggone name? God dang it. What's his name? He's gay. That's why they said fruit. Okay, never mind.
The vegetable to install a plant. And honestly, we would have been happier with a fruit. But the reality is it doesn't matter. Last week, Trump became invincible, literally. He was leading before, and now he's number one with a bullet. At this
He said Trump was leading before, and now he is number one with a bullet. Bruh. This dude disrespectful. He disrespectful.
He was leading before, and now he's number one with a bullet. At this point, if the Dems wanted to beat Thrifty Cent, they'd have to run George Washington, and Kamala could work for him. Paid. Now, why is Trump invincible? Because he has the power of Hulkamania, obviously, brother, with a hard R.
Now, he said, why is Trump invincible? Because he has the power of Hulkamania with a hard R, brother, with a hard R, brother. The reason why he said with a hard R is because there was a time, I think back in, I don't know exactly what date it was, but Hulk Hogan got in trouble for calling 9 people the N-word. And I believe these was people that worked with him or worked for him. And somebody asked me about that. So you don't care that Hulk Hogan called 9 black people the N-word? I'm like, no, I don't. I honestly don't. I don't care about that. Hopefully they responded accordingly. Hopefully, because listen, if you want to call somebody N-word, I say feel free. Go for it. Go for it. Now, the consequences are going to be different. I can't listen. The consequences are going to be what they're going to be. You know what I mean? Either somebody's going to get pissed off and not say anything, or they're just going to be passive and not say anything, or they might smack the hell out of you, and then, or they might just completely whoop your ass because, finally, I get to beat up a white person and claim self-defense because they called me racist. I mean, they called me an N-word with a hard R. Well, Hulk Hogan did that. I don't see an issue with it because when I look at our music, our music, we say it in all the time. Like you can't listen to a popular rap song without hearing nigga, 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 a nigga, nigga, a nigga, nigga. Hey, you my nigga, I'm your nigga, 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 nigga. Like if we're going to continue to push that word, why do we get pissed off when somebody else want to use it to degrade you when we claim we use it to uplift? So are we using it to uplift each other? Or are we using it to degrade one another? Either way, if we want other people to stop using it against us, it'll probably serve us well to stop using it ourselves as much as we use it. All right? Now, sometimes I like to be the adult in the room, and some people might look at that as, man, you selling out, bruh. How could you ever say that about a white person using the N-word? Listen, I don't give a damn if a white person used the N-word. I don't. I'm still sensitive. You call me an N-word, depending on the day, I might choke the hell out you. I don't know. Or I might let it ride. I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to hurt my feelings with the N-word? Because if you're trying to hurt my feelings with the N-word, then I'm gonna try to hurt your feelings as well. I'm still a sinner, and me hurting your feelings is gonna be a little different because I'm slick with my words. I'm quick with the hands. So don't test me like that. But if you want to test people, feel free. Go for it. All right. So no, I don't see an issue with Hulk Hogan saying the N-word to 9 different people. Don't care. I can care less. Care less. I care more about a president who fought for a crime bill to lock up Black people. And it worked. I care more about an attorney by the name of Kamala Harris fighting to lock up those people that her boss fought for in the crime bill, which actually happened. So which one negatively impacts Black America the most? Someone saying the N-word or someone doing whatever they possibly could to get as many N-words locked up? I don't know. You be the judge. Okay, let's go.
And also because this pimple-lipped, pug-faced incel, we'll call him a trench bulldog, tried to make Trump's brain public domain. Fortunately, even a bullet couldn't make Donald open-minded. Now, getting a
even a bullet couldn't make Donald open-minded.
shot off at the president must be an incredibly difficult thing to accomplish. I mean, not as difficult as finding binoculars to fit his eyes. Jesus, he looks like the sloth from Ice Age, but he must have designed a pretty ingenious plot to circumvent the Secret Service and oh, what's that? Wait, you're saying that Herbie Potter was just walking around with a loaded gun like he was on an Alec Baldwin set? He was carrying a fucking ladder and a rangefinder. He propped it up on a building that had cops in it, positioned himself on the roof with a perfect sight line to the president, and no one did anything?
They did absolutely nothing. And for some strange reason, another thing, here's the thing, and I apologize for continuing to stop it, but I like to run my mouth. All right, so they not only did he do that at the rally, this dude had a backpack big enough to hold a gun. Security guard spotted him. The police officers spotted him and said, hey, y'all stop that guy. Hold up, I'll be down there in a second, but make sure you keep eyes on that guy. They get down there. Where's the guy with the book bag and the bike and the gun backpack? We lost him, sir. Oh, dang. Next thing you know, they keep on showing this picture of this guy, you know, looking all goofy and nerdy with all the bumps all over his face and stuff like that. Did y'all know that when they took that picture of him, he was like 16 years old? That wasn't him. That wasn't a picture of him. That wasn't what he looked like when he got up on that roof to shoot at Trump. He actually looked like someone who was transitioning to the other sex. That's what he looked like. He looked like someone who was transitioning to the other gender. That's what he looked like. But for some strange reason, nobody's showing that picture. Nobody. It's the same thing with Biden. Conservatives knew way before everybody else that Joe Biden was getting slower and was not right and was not mentally there. And they were saying, this is elder abuse. Why do they keep making this guy get out there and talk and debate and do this and do that? Conservatives were saying that. They actually gave a damn. They was like, whoa, what's going on? Why do they continue to do this? Why does Jill continue to do this? So y'all covered up that lie. Now they're trying to cover up the lie of who the shooter actually is. And that's when you need to start paying attention. I don't know a whole lot about politics, But I know when somebody's trying to play me, right? Hopefully you're at that point too, where you have enough common sense to know when somebody's trying to play you. Okay, let's continue.
Perfect sightline to the president, and no one did anything? This Mickey Mouse security detail was so goofy it made Donald duck. Oh boy. Who's in charge of the Secret Service? A lady? Wait, what? Seriously? Well, of course you didn't have anyone on top of the building. Women only care about shots on a roof when there's a pool party. Now, I don't want to seem like a Bigfoot tracking, moon landing denying Jews don't control the weather conspiracy theorist, but it doesn't exactly feel like a 20-year-old fetal alcohol face McLovin should be able to infiltrate the most advanced security detail in history. I mean, the only other thing he's penetrated was his palm. Did Kim Cheadle hire Epstein's NyQuil Night Watch? What the fuck is going on here? This just doesn't feel right. And that's the problem. Nothing feels right. We have officially entered the post-truth age. We can't trust the media. We can't trust the government. We can't trust the pharmaceutical industry.
Well, we can. It's just certain people that we can trust from the media, from the government, from pharmaceutical companies. Don't put everybody in the same bag, guys. That's where we mess up. Like, we do obviously trust the government. We just don't trust them all. We just don't trust the ones who operate off of one agenda, and they can care less about ruining what we've built with our blood, sweat, and tears for hundreds of years. That's the problem. Like, when you show blatant disregard for what somebody has given their life to build, that's when we have an issue. So don't try to act like we don't trust the government. We do trust the government as long as the person that we're voting for wins. If the person we're voting for wins, all of a sudden we think that everything's going to be good. Bull sugar honey iced tea. Stop lying to yourselves. We are adults, man. Grow the hell up. That's all I'm saying. It's okay to take a side, but we do trust the government just to a certain degree. To a certain degree. Pharmaceutical companies, we do trust them too. If we didn't, you wouldn't have all them damn pills inside of your bathroom right now that you're taking for anxiety, you're taking for diabetes, you're taking for depression, you're taking for every single thing. You know what I take? Whenever I get sick, you can ask my family, you can ask my friends, you can ask anybody that know me. Whenever I get sick, I take a ginger ale. Somebody reach out to Canada Dry and tell them that we need to do a sponsorship. Because I rarely get sick. But when I do get sick, all I need is a ginger ale. A ginger ale, bruh. A goddaggone ginger ale. That's it. That's it. Ask my family. So you want to talk about that someone that don't actually trust pharmaceutical companies? That's me. I'm the guy that don't trust pharmaceutical companies. But y'all pill poppers out there, y'all trust pharmaceutical companies. Y'all trust them. Y'all believe in all these little pills that they created in the labs. Y'all believe in that. And it's cool because they are meant to help us. But think about what's killing the most people. It's not crack. It's the drugs that the pharmaceutical companies are creating. Take that with you. I'm just saying.
We can't even trust the food we eat, so who can you trust? Me. Your good friend Shultz. This episode has been brought to you by Pfizer. There is no promo code. There's nothing to fill out. They're already inside you. But before we bitch, whine, and complain, just remember, like it or not, this is what we asked for. We wanted fast content that makes us feel good. We want politicians who lie to us. We want sugary food to fill us up and pills to slim us down. We don't want what's good for us. We want what's convenient.
Facts.
So we made our bed. Might as well get comfy. Sleep tight.
And that's why I am 1,000%. I'm with Andrew Shultz on that. 1,000%. We made our beds. We vote for this stuff, man. We know what we're getting. But then when we get it, we start complaining. We know what we're getting. We know it. For real. And don't try to act like you don't know it. You know it. Come on now. You know it. You know it. Don't you know it? Oh, yeah, you know it. All right, so now we got this other guy that's pulling up right now. Now, he's about to hit y'all hard. If you are a MAGA supporter, close your ears. Close your ears. Put on your earmuffs. I'm just messing with you. It's gonna be it's gonna be a sneak attack. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And have y'all been liking this video? Hit the like button if you feel it necessary. If you haven't liked it, don't like it. You know what I mean? I would like for you to like it. But if you haven't been liking the live stream, then don't like the video. If you have been liking and enjoying the live stream, like the daggone video. Don't be stubborn. Don't be like them independent voters, like in the final hour, like, I still don't know who I'm voting for. I haven't made up my mind. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. You're going to have to woo me some more. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. That's how a lot of y'all are. Y'all want to be independent so daggone bad and act like you don't know. No, I don't know. No, you just don't want to tell anybody. You know. You just want to sneak and do it. Sneaky bastards. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this message is to all you Trump supporters, all you MAGA people. I have one thing to say to you. I'm sorry. Sorry that I bought into all the bullshit that the media was feeding to me for all those years. Sorry for thinking that you guys were the enemy when really you were trying to protect this country. The past 3 years, the past 4 years have been horrific. You can't buy food. Gas prices are ridiculous. And our cities are looking like fucking slums. Elect Kamala Harris, who's actually in charge of the border now. Yeah, no, sorry. I bought into all the bullshit. Not this time. Another thing, as a gay man, I'm over this fucking gay woke agenda bullshit because that's not what the gay community is. Sorry, it is not. What they're pushing on TV is some sadistic shit. And as somebody who has a nephew who's in kindergarten, the last thing I want is for my nephew to think that if you already know where I'm going with this, right? That's some bullshit. That, in my opinion, is some bullshit that they're doing with the kids. It has to stop. It has to stop because it's giving gay people a bad name. Gay people who don't want any part in that. I don't even go to gay pride anymore because it's disgusting. Gay pride used to be fun. Gay pride used to be a kiki. We used to dance. No, but basically turned into a fucking sex fest. It's disgusting.
You hear that, right? I need for y'all to understand and listen. I'm so in the middle. I'm just right leaning. That's it. I'm in the middle, bro. I'm right leaning. All right. I want all of us to get what we deserve as humans, as citizens of the greatest nation in the world. This is literally the greatest nation in the world. It is. It is. Why do you think everybody's wanting to come here? The only people that don't want to be Americans are Americans. Why? Because y'all are entitled and spoiled. That's it. Because you know you can raise hell and nobody's going to do anything. As a matter of fact, you look like a revolutionary. It actually pays to be a contrarian. Like it's someone will join a live stream chat just to be a troll because it feels good. It's like they get their shot of dopamine today because I'm the only contrarian who don't agree with that funny looking skinny brother that's on the screen. You know what I mean? But shout out to the people who are finally saying, you know what? I get that at first it seemed like, because shout out to Obama, Barack Obama, who gave the LGBTQAI plus their own month. And they started to throw propaganda at them and do whatever they wanted to do for them so that they can get their votes, so that they get their money, their financing, their funding, so that they can be in good with everybody else who are an ally of that community. Let me tell you something. If you are to yourself and you're putting God and family first and you love everybody, then you are also an ally to these groups without voting for what they want to do. And this guy right here saying, nope, as a gay dude, this dude is saying they was trying to target us. And now we're starting to see what the conservatives have been saying for a long daggone time. What people have been getting canceled for saying a long daggone time ago. And you're about to see in another video that I'm going to show where Andrew Tate is going in. He's going in. Shout out to Andrew Tate. This brother is going in on some of the people who put this stuff in play. For real. So let me go ahead and finish this right here. My bad for interrupting it, but I already told y'all I like to run my mouth, and you know what I mean? Hopefully y'all cool with that.
But basically turned into a fucking sex fest. It's disgusting, and it does not represent me in one bit. I was told that if I vote for Trump, that my rights as a gay man would be taken away and I would be set back 100 years. And Can you show me where Trump said that? You know the response I got? Fuck you. Crazy liberal shit. So again, to all the MAGA people, you have a new person on board with you. Trump 2024. Let's get this fucking country back in order. Thank you.
Now, here's the thing. Also, if you're going to go out there and you're going to debate people, whether it be online or face to face, please have your facts and your stories in check. Please don't just throw stuff out there, because right now what the left are doing, they will tell you Trump wants to take away all your freedoms, and you'd be like, where you see that at? And they'd be like, Project 2025. And you'd be like, whoa, what the hell does that have to do with Trump? He didn't write that. He don't have nothing to do with it. He already said he ain't got nothing to do with that. Does Agenda 47 say that? So sometimes you just need to check people, but you got to have your stuff in order. You got to have your facts straight. Also, don't just take the information you have as law. I want you to fact check yourselves. Take that information and look it up. Like what you believe to be true, go look that up. Fact check yourselves and make sure it's ironclad before you present it to somebody else. That's just the responsible thing to do, because people are going to vote based off of this. People are going to go home and they're going to treat their families accordingly based off of how they feel and how they think about their own lives and their own opportunities or lack thereof. And it might be based off of what you just now said to them. So as this gentleman was just now saying, people were saying that he's a sellout to his community because he's supporting Trump now. And he was like, nah, I'm seeing way too much foolery coming from this side, and I'm ready to flip. That's where I am right now. I voted for everything blue my entire life. I even registered as a Republican like over 12 years ago, just so I can be the Trojan horse for for the Republicans. I wanted to be a registered Republican just so I can sneak in there and vote Democrat, so they can be like, wow, Republicans are voting Democrat. I don't know. Maybe before I registered, I probably had a gummy or I probably smoked a little weed and thought that was going to be like, man, this right here is going to mess them up. This is going to change the game right here. Sometimes when we're inebriated or our minds somewhere else, we think we're being extra creative and we're actually being dumb as hell. I thought I was being super smart by registering as a Republican and then still voting Democrat. And now I'm actually at a point where a brother is going to vote Republican for the very first time. All right. But listen, I'm not done. I'm not done. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I love being live with y'all. Y'all are absolutely dope. And I'm going to read some of these comments later, especially and shout out to everyone. If I missed your let me see. Oh, we had one that pulled up. My bad. I missed your super chat, EVGA Avery. It reads, and thank you so much for the super chat. It reads, don't know about y'all's fam, but in mine, we make fun of each other all the time, but the love is still there. You know what? I fools with you, brother. You're my type of people. You're my type of people. People who have a clear enough heart and have enough love in their heart that they can just have fun in life without showing any hate toward anybody. If they take it as hate, that's their business. I can't believe you laughed at that. Yeah, I laughed at it because it was hilarious, but it's hurting my people, and I'm going to go do something to myself because that's bullying. Well, hey, I will say don't do anything to yourself because I wasn't trying to bully you, but if you do, that's your business. I didn't raise your weak ass. That was your parents. That was your community. That was your ideology. That was you feeling like this all your daggone life. And all it took was a word for you to go hurt yourself. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And I'm not about to be no daggone emergency worker right now. I'm not about to save the day. I'm not Superman. I'm not about to save the day and try to get you to talk you off a ledge because I said a word that made you go over the damn edge. You ready to give up your whole life and liberty for a word? Please. Kick rocks in your socks, Jack. Hey, AVG, thank you so much for that, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, we not done yet. We are not done yet, Jack. We are not done yet. We got another one and another one and another one. Yes, we do. Hold on. We're not done. We are not done. Let's get to it.
My all-time favorite comment at the moment. It's wild to me that you would vote against your own rights. I'm sorry, what rights are we talking about? American rights? Because that's what I'm voting for. Because your borders are your next Madame President who you're only voting for because either you hate Trump or you want the first Black, Indian, transracial woman to be president.
I love the fact that she broke that joint down, and I need for y'all to see how idiotic you sound when you say I'm voting for her simply because she is the first Black, Indian, Jamaican. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's the first Black. It's the first president that has sneakers on instead of dress shoes, huh? Like Joe Fetterman. It's the first president that we ever voted for that wears hoodies and shorts instead of suits. We sound so dumb. I mean, we sound so immature. Think about it. We always want to have a first. Speaking of, did y'all see how tall Joe Biden looked when he came outside of the White House to the reporters? Like, there's a video going around right now where Joe Biden walked outside with his entire family, and this dude looked like he's a good 6'8". He looked taller than Trump's youngest son. I think Trump's youngest son is like 6'9" or something like that. Super tall. That's how Biden looked. Biden looked tall as hell. Like, does dementia come with stilts? Does dementia make you like tall as hell? Like, when I asked the good Lord to make me 6'2", and he only made me 5'11 3/4, but I claimed 6 feet. Yes, when I went to go get my last driver's license, I said, they said, how tall are you, sir? So we can put this on here. I said 6 feet. I always wanted to be 6 feet. Guess what? As long as I change it on this driver's license, I am now officially 6 feet. And if I show you my driver's license and you see it and you question me, I'm going to call you racist. Okay, let's go.
Well, because of her great job at the border, there are people being let into this country that don't believe in any of my rights, solely because I'm a woman. These are people who don't believe in gay rights. These are people who will think twice about not asking you consent.
Facts. Facts and facts. Let me move myself from the screen right quick so I can blow my nose.
These are people who even have laws in their country that they can't have more than one daughter because it's a waste of fucking time. So let's think about this again. Before you tell me that Donald Trump is going to put me in The Handmaid's Tale and I'm going to be at home making sandwiches, at least I'll be the only wife. Because the people they're letting in have numerous fucking wives because they don't value women. So enjoy being gay. If you want any pointers, I'll let you know because you're going to have a bunch of fucking sister wives soon.
Well, I mean, maybe they do love women so much that they needed 2, or they needed 3, or they needed 4. You know what I mean? Because sometimes sometimes your wife don't feel like it. She don't want no parts of you. So it might help to have another lady in the house. You know what? Never mind. She probably be listening. Yeah, we should probably only have one woman in the house at all times. Yeah, she might be listening. All right, let me continue this before I get in trouble. Y'all not about to get me in trouble. Get me stabbed.
Sister wife.
I'm married to a black woman.
Soon. Don't tell me how to vote based on my rights.
And she already mad that I'm talking all this trash about Kamala because you know how black women are. Oh, it's a black woman running. It's a black woman. She's not even black. Don't say that to a black. She's not even black. Okay, let's get back to it.
To vote based on my rights. I vote American rights only. You don't know what I'm voting for. And if you think I vote solely because I'm gay, you're fucking delusional. And you should not be voting.
Yep. You hear that? Huh? But guess what? People are going to vote simply because they are in a group. They're going to vote simply because they're in a damn group. Our group, we all came together and we're voting this way. Guess what, guys? Y'all know about the 19th Amendment. Y'all ever heard men say women shouldn't vote because we feel like the household should be represented by the man in the household because the nuclear family should be the way that this go, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's a unit voting for an entire group of individuals. Now we got groups voting as a unit without even giving a damn about the issues. They just looking at, well, we're all gay, so we're going to all vote for the gays. We're all black, so we're going to all vote for the blacks. We're all broke. We're all immigrants. We're all same thing over and over and over again. And if you don't vote according to groupthink, you're going to be ostracized. Yep, you're going to be ostracized. And look at what's happening. I want y'all to just check this out right quick. Look at what's happening to our country. The more we allow people to just come over here, do whatever the hell they want to do. Just come over here, do whatever the hell they want to do. This is what happens. And this kind of hurt my feelings, man. It didn't hurt my feelings. Nothing really hurt my feelings, to be honest with you. But it made me upset when I saw it. When I saw this video right here, it kind of pissed me off because this happened in Washington, D.C. In Washington, D.C., by Union Station. This happened by Union Station, bro. In Washington, D.C., look at this. Just then, pro-Palestine protesters have removed the American flag outside of Union Station in Washington, D.C., where the president lives, before replacing it with a large Palestinian flag. And then they flew it. I don't think y'all hear me. There was an American flag that was raised high on the pole at Union Station in Northeast Washington, D.C. Raised high. The protesters pulled that bad boy down, attached a Palestinian flag to it, and then raised it back up. And that's not even the end of it. Hold on. We about to piss some of y'all off. Y'all, if you're real Americans, you'll be pissed off. You're not a real American, you're not going to be pissed off. The protesters were seen burning the American flag when it reached the ground. The rioters are protesting Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit to D.C., the same visit where neither our president nor our vice president showed up. Why? Because our president was somewhere we don't know. He never said where he was, and nobody else said where he was. Even in his address to the nation last night, he didn't mention where he was. Knowing good and well we were thinking about it. But that's neither here nor there, because to us, we just need to mind our damn business. And Kamala Harris didn't show up to meet with Netanyahu because, for one, she don't want to have anything to do with Netanyahu. He represented the wrong side. Also, she had another event. She had to speak at the Divine Nine. If you don't know what the Divine Nine is, please do your Googles and you'll find out what the Divine Nine is. So this is another reason why you guys need to stop with all of the rhetoric of she ain't black and she only a woman. Nah, that's not the right rhetoric to have. And this is for Trump. Hopefully Trump see one of my videos and just take that right there. That bit of that right there, this information right here, this advice will help him win the presidency. I'm trying to tell you, because when Divine Nine come together, it's going to be an issue. It's going to really ignite black women to vote for her simply because she's a woman of color. I'm just saying. I say it again, a woman of color, not because she's black. She's a woman of color. She has some shade to her, just like a lot of you all are, because y'all go to the beach and y'all got the sun beaming on your skin and you're starting to be a little brighter and darker and all this other stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and the roads continue to stay closed around the Capitol and in the Union Station. Here is the video right here that I was talking about. This right here, bruh. And there was a time where I would laugh. I'm dead serious. There was a time that I would laugh. Isn't that racist? Who cares, bro? isn't that racist? Honestly, it really doesn't mean anything to me. But yeah, if it is racist, then who cares? Nobody care about that no more. All right, so here we go right here. Here's the video.
They're gonna burn that. They're gonna burn that. Oh my god.
Look at them. They bringing it down. They bringing the flag down.
No,
that's them. That's not us.
No.
Maybe that's what they burned the first time.
Burn that shit! 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 Allah! Burn that shit! Burn that shit! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
So you mean to tell me that after all that we've been through, terrorist attacks, 9/11, everything, after all we've been through, we're cool with having a whole bunch of people in our country burning our flags and yelling Allahu Akbar? Are you kidding me? Is that where we are right now? And then the wild part is a bunch of those people that's out there doing that, bruh, they are Americans as well. They are Americans as well. Thank you so much for the super chat, Big Buck. Thank you so much, Big Dog. Much love to everyone. Give someone a hug today, yes, and kiss them in the mouth. If you got a loved one, go up to them and you kiss them in the mouth and you squeeze their butt cheeks. Okay? That's all about being in love. You know what I mean? If you love somebody, squeeze the butt cheeks and kiss them in the mouth. But yeah, man, how do we get there? How do we get here, bro? How do we get here? Somebody said go look at Netanyahu's hotel, what they did to this hotel. Let me see what they did to his hotel, just because I don't know what they did to his hotel. Netanyahu hotel. Let me see here. Let me see what they did in anti-Israel. What, they put maggots in his hotel? What the heck? What the holy crap? What the crap? I don't know what's going on. I don't care about Netanyahu. I'm being honest with you. I don't care about Netanyahu. He got his own issues. He does. He does. He got his own stuff. Much love to everybody out there, but this right here is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm gonna show what somebody asked me to check out because I appreciate you checking me out and rolling with me right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this out simply because you asked me to. All right. You know what I mean? This is what I do for my people. You know what I mean? This is our channel, bro. This is our channel. All right, let's check this out, see what they're talking about.
Right now, because there are more protests in the streets of the district tonight. We are looking at video right now, not too far away from the Watergate Hotel. This is a live look from our Fox 5 crew out there because protests continue by way of pro-Palestinian demonstrators. The Watergate has been the center of much of this, aside from the Capitol and Union Station. One of the reasons this is where the prime minister had been staying during his trip to D.C. This was also a strange focal point earlier on in the day because a group of these protesters also released insects near the hotel. They had pulled fire alarms nearby, and you could see there is that heavy-duty fencing up around the Watergate right now, and there are police on scene. So, yes, several crews out there. They had to push back some of these protesters from that perimeter right now. We're keeping our eyes on that one for you, too, as well. This unfolding at this hour outside.
Okay, so this is not the video I wanted to see. Let me go back because there was another video that was showing something else that I wanted to see. Anti-Israel protesters dumped a whole bunch of maggots and worms inside of Netanyahu's hotel. What the holy crap, man? Where in the hell they got cicadas? They dumped cicadas inside of this bad boy. Holy crap. Anti-Israel protesters claim to have unleashed maggots at DC hotel where some of the Israel delegation was staying. This is nasty, bro. This is nasty. Those crickets, you said they crickets. This is nasty. Ooh. I got all in their stuff and they got to sleep there and they got to eat there. It's all on the table where they eat. That's nasty right there. Jesus. Hey, make sure y'all stay to see what Andrew Tate is about to say. Yeah, this is nasty, bro. This is nasty. Hey, at least they're creative. At least they are creative. They're creative, excuse me. Yeah, they are creative. And no, I don't need any ginger ale right now, but they are definitely creative. All right, so let me go back to my original video footage that I was on, because that's where we are right now. We are on X. That's what we are. We are on X, baby. Yeah. All right, so let me see this. Where is it? There's another one I wanted to play. Where is it? Because it was about this right here. It's not in this one. Sweet Willie Brown. Hold on one second. Not Sweet Willie. It was another one. Dang it, I ain't even send that to myself. Sheesh. Okay. All right, so I'll go to my next one then, because I thought I sent myself another one that I saw that I really wanted you all to see. All right. So hold on one second. So I got Andrew Tate that's about to pull up, and he's about to go at a few people. But I want to play this one for you right here, because when we empower certain individuals and we have them thinking that that how they believe things to be is real life, they take advantage of that. You ever heard the term, when you give them an inch, they take a mile? Well, this is one of those instances right here where a trans person, this person is I don't know how far they trans, so I'm just going to say trans person, went out of their way to attack a black woman because they felt like the black woman was not in support of the trans community, which is the new superpower of what you call it, minorities. All right, they are the new superpower of minorities. All right, so that's where we are right now. And since they believe they are the new superpower of minorities, you have to bow down to them or else.
Ran into me because you're a transphobe and you're having a bad life.
I have trans friends.
So why did you walk into me like that?
You're looking for problems and you're purposely antagonizing me. Am I? So I'm gonna give you a minute and then I'm gonna call the cops, because you was going in that direction and now you're following me to this location, and I'm gonna stand here for 1 minute.
You antagonized me.
Okay, what's your name?
You're a black woman calling a
What's
cops
your
on
name?
a trans woman. And I just want you to
What's your name?
I want you to think about that.
Okay.
You're a black woman calling the cops on a trans, and I want you to think about that, because you're not supposed to call the cops on other people who go through the same things as black people. If you don't get the hell out of my face.
You're a black woman calling the cops
Go ahead.
on a trans woman.
Continue to walk.
And I want you to think about that.
We're at 37
and
seconds.
I'm going to pray for you.
I'm going to hang.
Because I pray.
I'm going to stop recording at 1 minute, and I'm going to call the cops if you're still in my area. I haven't offended you in any way.
You hit me on the sidewalk with your body.
Following me.
You hit me.
Honey.
It's not honey anymore, bitch.
Bruh. Cuz threw his mask, Cuz threw his wig off, was like, it's not honey anymore, bitch. Hold on, this is hilarious. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but guess what? I am. Feel free to call me whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I can care less. And more of you need to be the same way. Stop trying to appease these people. I'm talking about anybody. Don't try to appease anyone. at all. Let them call you misogynist. Let them call you sexist. Let them call you racist. Let them call you whatever they want to call you. If you know you aren't that, let it roll off your shoulders. Who cares? But this is absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry.
Honey.
It's not honey anymore, bitch. It's not honey. It's not honey, bitch.
We're just gonna patiently wait for the cops.
Yes, we are.
This is getting.
You're a hypocrite.
It's
You're
getting
a
a
liberal
little bit
hypocrite.
more aggressive.
Okay, sir. Listen. I'm saying this with all love. I think cause look better with the wig on. I think you should put the wig back on, sir. You look better with the wig on, in my opinion. No Diddy. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go. I'm just saying, I see why Main Man is wearing a wig. That's all I'm gonna say. I see why Main Man is wearing a wig.
And you're a bitch. Yeah, I am aggressive. I have PTSD, bitch.
Okay.
You fucked with the wrong tranny today, bitch.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
That's what you should be doing. You should be deleting that fucking video.
I will not, because I feel.
I have a lawyer. I have 2 and 3 lawyers, honey.
This dude said I have a lawyer. I have 2 and 3 honeys lawyers. I have 2 and 3 lawyers, honey. I'm sorry. This should not be so funny to me. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not stopping it again. We're gonna run through it. Okay.
Deleting that fucking video.
I will not, because I feel.
I have a lawyer. I have 2 and 3 lawyers, honey. I will sue your pants off.
I'm not gonna speak
bitch.
anymore. Okay?
I will sue your pants off.
I'm not speaking anymore.
Good. I risk my life every day getting ready in the morning, and you have the temerity to hit me with your body.
I don't know if you guys.
You risk your life every day to get ready in the morning? I'm sorry, that wins. That wins, in my opinion. That wins as one of the dumbest things that was said throughout the entirety of this video. I apologize, but that wins. Okay.
Hit me with your body.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but my hands are shaking because
Thank
I
you,
have
Deborah.
anxiety currently because
Thank
this
you, Deborah.
individual is not
You
leaving
need
me
to
alone.
go. You need therapy. And you know what? You'd be better off in the hood because the hood people, they know how to act.
Okay.
They know how we treat each other.
You hear that? Did y'all hear that? This is a white Democrat, trans person who told a black lady that you would be better off in the hood because hood people know how to treat trans people because they realize that we the same as them. You know, they realize we the same. I just now said that I was just going to run it and not stop it again. I apologize, man. I'm not a man of my word, clearly.
You went to Bard. You have a master's. You have an MBA.
I am
and you
currently
work with a
starting to
bunch of
shake
white
more
bitches
because
up
this
in some
individual would
fucking
not
thing.
leave me alone.
Fuck you! I have PTSD from being assaulted by people like you. And by that I mean insecure assholes. I'm not a racist, in case that's where you're gonna racist trans woman attacks me on the sidewalk. You assaulted me on the sidewalk and then
You are actually racist as hell. You actually are. And the Democrat whites are, in my opinion, the most racist of all races, in my opinion. No, it's not even Democrat whites. It's just Democrats. Because we feel like we have the right to. It's like we've been given the green light to be racist. Yeah, I heard Malcolm X. Don't try to act like you ain't heard what Malcolm X said about the whites, the Democrat whites.
sidewalk. You assaulted me on the sidewalk and then you called the
I think I
cops on
see
me.
lights coming down.
Good. It's taking so long. I looked better than you, and you couldn't handle it because you have internalized misogyny, internalized femphobia, internalized homophobia. You're an angry young lady. You're an angry young woman, and I really wish we could be friends. But that does not give you the right to hit me on the sidewalk, which is what you did. You assaulted me, ma'am. Yeah, please. I'm really looking forward to seeing this performance. Master class.
I wanted to see that, man. I wanted to see that. Why did they stop it? Who's responsible for this video? Huh? Who's responsible for this video? Clown World? It was Clown World. See, look, Clown World. Clown World, why did you cut it off right there? I wanted to see the rest of that, man. No, I wanted to see it. Hopefully they would have jumped out the daggone cruiser and tackled the person. Because you got to be careful what you call them nowadays. You do. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. They tried to virtue signal many times. This person, that man, that's the man that's a new woman, accused the woman of being a black person that didn't know how to be black, because clearly they should be more accepting of trans individuals because they're just like black community, which is dumb as hell. Gay people, I need y'all to stop saying that. That's stupid as hell, okay? LGBTQAI+, you guys are nowhere near like anything that Black Americans went through. And we should stop comparing that as well. But I just want to address that. All right? Because what we went through is not what we went through, it's what our ancestors went through. We go through freedom. We go through not having to look over our backs for slave masters anymore. That's what we go through. We go to our jobs and we go to sporting events and wherever the hell we want to go. And when we're going to the ATM machine, just like Chris Rock pointed out, we are not looking over our shoulders for no police. We looking over our shoulders. I'm not even going to finish that because I don't want to start no sugar honey iced tea up in here, okay? But, you know, I think I said my piece, and hopefully y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. This channel is all about common sense. And if you don't have any, nor care to have any, then I'm not talking to you. You are not my audience. Okay. And that's completely fine. That's completely fine if you're not my audience. I still love you like a play cousin, though. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to try to appease you simply so I won't come off as being an is or ism. I don't care about that. And I need for a lot of you to stop caring about that either. We need to focus on what's important moving forward. Can we do that? And right now, the border czar is not qualified for the job of president. Just not. Just not. And if you listen to a lot of these young people out here, they're saying it. They're all over the place. They're saying it. They are on it, man. They don't care to even give her a try because they're like, yo, you're not ready. Yeah, you're ready to lead the fray as far as hyping up everything and getting everybody excited. Yeah, we're going a new direction. Black lady, woo, all about women. Yeah, women, black people and women. Nah, I'm not rolling. And if you allow that to fool you, then you dumb as hell. You dumb as hell. Before we play this next joint, I want y'all to know that I coach YouTube content creators. And reach out to me with the word coach if you want to learn how to do this thing. All right. And don't reach out to me if you're not serious about starting your own YouTube channel, because the stuff that I'm going to give to you is going to really help catapult your career in YouTube. Okay, let's move forward. This ain't about that. Hopefully YouTube don't shut us down for playing this one right here, because Andrew Tate got some things that he's going to say about YouTube's golden child, who is Mr. Beast. Yep, he's about to say some things about YouTube's golden child, Mr. Beast. All right, so I'm just giving y'all that disclaimer. He's going to say some things that's coming straight from Andrew Tate, not from Van. It's coming from Andrew Tate, okay? Just want y'all to remember that. So if you get triggered, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. All right, let's move forward. Let's go.
So Mr. Beast's tranny friend, he's been caught talking to kids, trying to fuck children. Surprise, surprise. Didn't see that one coming. Fucking hell. You know what's most amazing to me about this whole scenario? That nobody seems to point out this guy's name. Mr. Beast. They think that's a bit of a strange name. I'm sure I could Google it and there'd be some bullshit reason why he's called Mr. Beast. I'm sure they're calling it some stupid story that when he was a kid, he had a figurine called Beast, and then when he grew up, he wanted to be a figurine. Some fucking garbage. Why would the largest YouTube channel with an affinity towards children in the world be named after the beast from the devil? Why would that happen? Is that a coincidence? Considering the fact that you don't get to become the largest YouTube channel in the world without permission from the Matrix, because they throttle the accounts they don't like.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Just saying.
And they take subscribers off and they prevent the accounts that tell the truth from getting views. If you're getting that many views and that many subscribers, it's because they're pushing you to the front with the algorithm. They want the kids to see you. And by coincidence, this account they want the kids to see is named after the beast. And these are the same people who openly admit they're coming for your children. They chant it in the streets at LGBT parades. We're coming for your kids because the LGBT agenda has no future without your children. They can't have kids. They can't reproduce. They need your kids. They need to come and take yours. And they're open about it. And they put their flags everywhere. They have their month. And they put all their bullshit propaganda in schools to try and convince kids to do all this insanity and confuse children. And at the same time, the largest YouTube channel aimed at children in the world, now, coincidentally, one of them becomes a tranny who tries to fuck kids, and that's being normalized, and it's all called the beast, and it's an accident? Call me a conspiracy theorist. Seems pretty fucking obvious to me what they're doing.
Allegedly. Okay. Okay. Allegedly. I don't want no problems. I don't want no daggone problems, bro.
And I've explained in my previous videos that you don't get to the top unless you sell your soul. And you can sell your soul by being evil or just being ignorant. You can be like this Mr. Beast kid, and you can just sit there and go, oh, I didn't know. My friend just became a tranny, and I just say what they tell me to say, and I don't know, and just play ignorant. But he knows what he's doing. He knows it's wrong. If he had any semblance of honor, he would rename his channel. Why not? Right? You're big enough to get through a rebrand, friend. And you could sit there and say, you know what? I understand how my name can be misunderstood. And I have a responsibility that goes along with my popularity, and I should probably change it into something more positive. A positive name about helping the world instead of being a beast of some sort. Especially one, the beast from the Bible itself, in a Christian country, America. If he had any semblance of honor, he wouldn't be accepting all this transgender shit from his friend. He'd tell his friend to step down and be a tranny in private, because millions of kids watch this. And regardless of my personal views, even if I personally support your transgenderism, there's going to be some young children who watch this show who's going to get confused by what you're doing, and we might cause some distress. In fact, lifelong, life-altering decisions might be made based on the fact that you are being a dumbass, so let's keep this away from children. He didn't do that either. Is he allowed to do that? Maybe Susan told him he's not allowed. Maybe they told him, if you want to stay the largest channel, unless you want to become insignificant, you better do as you're told. Beast. So now everyone's pretending to be surprised that this fucking tranny tried to fuck a kid. Well, of course. It's all tranny.
Why you got to keep on saying it that way, bro? I do realize that Andrew Tate like to give out the facts based off of his own knowledge, and this brother he dives deep when he's talking about when he's addressing certain topics. He does, but how we communicate matters. It really do. Just because I'm sitting here listening to him does not mean for a second that I endorse the way he's speaking or even the things he's talking about. I do believe that this story is interesting enough to present to my followers because I saw it and I was like, this is interesting. And if it's interesting to me, then I want to see if it's also interesting to my people who support the channel. So that's why I'm presenting it. But no, I don't endorse how he communicates. All right. Some of the ways that I communicate, they're not right either. But I do realize that everyone that's listening to me don't subscribe to that vile language that's coming from Andrew Tate. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm cognizant of that. I'm just acknowledging it. I'm not apologizing. I'm just acknowledging it. I'm cognizant of it happening. And I just want you to know that I don't particularly agree with the way that he decides to communicate his message. And I also don't agree that all transgender people are pedophiles. I don't believe that either. But the fact that the information just came out about Mr. Beast's friend, Chris, actually messing with children. I mean, there's a track record now that whenever this happens, it turns out to be somebody with a mental disorder. Listen, I think I'm doing too much talking right now. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna play the rest of this. And Luana, I saw what you said about it. You was letting me know why he felt in danger when he left the house and why when he got dressed. I understand that too. I just don't think it's the same, nowhere near the same as what I was clear when I said what I said about it being nowhere near the struggles of being an African American in certain parts of this country. It isn't. It just isn't. I'm sorry, it isn't. All right? Okay. All right, let's go.
This fucking tranny tried to fuck a kid. Well, of course. It's all trannies fucking do. They're fucking sexual deviants. They're weirdos. There's no reason to chop your own fucking dick off unless you're a weirdo. Newsflash, you're weird. I'm actually going to blame the parents here because if my children tried to say, I'm watching a beast channel about a beast. I mean, what the fuck? No, you're not. Stop. Read the Quran. Sit the fuck down. But I guess the parents are like, well, my kid likes that show. I mean, you're a fucking dumbass and so is your stupid fucking kid. And this is how they get to get away with what they're doing. The parents are losers and the people are evil and the children are gullible. I'm not surprised by any of this news at all. I guess the point of this video, as I'm trying to say, is that I believe this roadmap for this beast channel, including the transgenderism, including normalizing chopping your dick off, I believe this whole roadmap was made long ago before it became the most popular channel in the world. They planned this out. They then pushed it to be the most popular channel in the world so they could get away with it. What comes next? We're going to find out.
Allegedly. And I do believe that there's a machine behind everyone's success on these platforms. And if you don't believe that there's a machine behind it, then that's cool. We don't have to be like-minded. We don't have to agree on everything. But it will behoove you to go do a little bit of searching and to answer your own questions, or just to confirm your position that you're taking. All right. I love the fact that he is bold in the way that he communicates. It's just how he communicates. Would I want him to have a conversation with my children about this or anything else outside of business? The answer is no, I wouldn't. That's because I put God and family before everything. And although I do curse from time to time, and I have my own quirks, and I'm not a perfect man by any stretch, I still have my own standards for myself and my family, if that makes any sense. And I also have my own standards for my channel, just in case you have not seen that already as well. All right. But I do appreciate him presenting us with some information that nobody else would have presented. Like Candace Owens would have presented it in another way. But going after Mr. Beast, bro, that's like, that could be potentially signing your YouTube death certificate, so to speak, because he is the biggest name on YouTube. Mr. Beast is. And why you cannot find his name anywhere, or why his name is Mr. Beast, bro, I don't know. I don't know. You can go, feel free to look into it and answer those questions yourself. Also, feel free to look into his friend, Chris, what's his name? Chris Tyson. His friend's name is Chris Tyson, if you want to go look into that as well, because this came from iMeme. He said, like him or not, but Andrew Tate is absolutely right about Mr. Beast and Chris Tyson. So if you also feel like he's absolutely right, feel free to go looking into this conversation so that you yourself can have a better understanding of what's going on. Also, I want to go ahead and read. I saw that I've received a couple of super chats. Deborah, thank you so much. She says, first time here. Saw a few of your videos. Very good. Thank you so much, Deborah. I really appreciate your love and support and your comment. Thank you. Then we have Statin 2033. Thank you so much for your support. Even though your CYA, thank you for having the guts to show AT. Yeah, I always cover my ass. You know what I mean, in some way, shape, or form. But sometimes if you say certain things on these social media platforms, you can be completely shut down. And shout out to Cody. Cody, I appreciate you pulling up over there on the van.hall channel. Thank you so much. Hopefully you hit the like button as well. I appreciate you pulling up. I haven't posted anything on the van.hall channel in a while. I'm about to get over there right now so I can start breaking down how to do this YouTube stuff to people, because I think that's important. If you guys knew how you can potentially change your family's life, you would jump into this YouTube stuff. I'm trying to tell you. It literally changed my life. And I can name a bunch of other people whose lives YouTube has helped change. Not YouTube, the company, but YouTube, the platform. The opportunities that we are presented, as long as we are capable of doing what's necessary to be successful on this platform or any other. So yeah, so reach out to me with the word coach if you want to learn more about that. Deborah again pulled up with another super chat, and thank you so much. She says Hydra Man said Kamala is a sacrifice by the Democrats to save face for other Democrats. That could potentially be true, and also that could potentially be the reason why Barack Obama has not given her his seal of approval yet. It could potentially be that. Conservatives, I'm gonna let you know this right now. Don't think it's gonna be a cakewalk. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's gonna be a battle. If she is the one that's confirmed in the DNC as the front runner for the presidential nominee for the Democrats, trust me, it's gonna be about sex and race here on out. Sex, race, sex, race. If you haven't heard it already, it's already starting. If you go to CNN and MSNBC and all the other people who report left-leaning news, they are already saying sexist, misogynist, sexist, racist. And they're talking about Trump so that they can disqualify him in the eyes of people who they want to see. They want to also see Trump as sexist and racist. All right. So get in front of that. Also, we have Savannah Hell or Savannah Shell. Thank you so much for the super chat and for your message, which reads, how did we get here? Americans living in mistrust, fear, and paranoia of leadership, media, and leadership, and one another. A simulated schizophrenia on the masses, deliberating society slowly. I mean, debilitating. I don't know what the hell that says. Okay, what is that supposed to say? Am I just not a good reader? Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Don't be giving me no daggone big word pop quizzes. Don't do that. I thought you liked me. I thought we was cool. No. Thank you so much for the super chat, and you're absolutely dope. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone who submitted a super chat today. All right, so y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. I'm about to read a couple of these comments that was not paid for, like the super chats. All right, so first up, dude, you acting like a lion head with a sheep's body. You acting like a lion head with a sheep's body. You don't want no problems. Say it correctly. You don't want your income stopped by standing up for morality. I don't want my income stopped. What you talking about? But what the hell are you? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand this statement. Dude, you acting like a lion head with a sheep's body. I really don't understand the statement. But you know, I accept it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you're still here, you can consider pulling up so you can say it. You know, you can cam up and mic up and you can say it then. Put your hand up if you are still here, and if you want to pull up, that would be dope, because I really don't understand that right there. But if you are leaning toward me lying just so I can save face and not get my channel shut down, I'm not doing any lying. But I have seen from the past on my channel that if a word is said too many times, I can get shut down. Or if I re-platform somebody who has been deplatformed from the from YouTube, I can also get my channel shut down. That's just me being responsible. In case you haven't noticed, we have built this channel up to over 1 million subscribers. I don't want to ruin that by simply platforming somebody like Andrew Tate, who is already a billion. I mean, like, probably not a billionaire, but he's making a lot of money. He's comfortable. He's good. He's riding around in freaking Lamborghinis, talking sugar honey iced tea about whoever he want to talk about whenever he want to talk about it. He's, you know what I mean? So yes, YouTube is my livelihood. But nah, I'm not trying to save face for any of these people. If I were, I wouldn't have said I don't care about being considered as a racist. I wouldn't have said that. Nobody that's trying to save face or be a sheep, I mean, be a wolf in sheep clothing, nobody would say that at all. Nobody would say that. Okay. And if you can tell me one time that Trump even said that, then, you know, I'll shut the hell up. I don't even think Trump said, look, if you think I'm racist, fine, I'll be a racist. He probably did, because Trump is a real dude like that. He will say something like that. He don't care. He don't care. But thank you so much for your comment. Let me see. Bill the Butcher, because I was talking about Andrew Tate's way of delivering a message. He says it like that because he's trying to push the Overton window a bit back to the right. All right. Now I got to look up Overton window because I don't know that expression, that phrase. I don't know that. So, you know, my bad. But please tell me if you're trying to say it in another way that I'm missing, because I don't understand that. But thank you so much for pulling up, Bill the Butcher. Patricia says, well, they didn't like the way Kevin Samuels said things either. I also didn't like the way Kevin Samuels said things. I didn't. But when I started to really listen to him, I love what he was saying for the most part. Some of the things he was saying, I wasn't rolling. I wasn't buying it. Because anybody that's on social media that's giving people advice on how to be a wife or how to be a husband and how to have a successful family, I also would like for them to have a wife or a husband or a successful family. And he had neither. God rest his soul. He was a goat in what he did. But the way he spoke to women, I thought that was a little sassy. I thought it was a little zesty sometimes. I thought it was a little unnecessary. I thought you can, as a man, you should be able to get your point across to a woman without stooping and becoming equally or even more emotional as they are. And to me, I didn't agree with how he said things sometimes as well. But for the most part, his message was spot on. But thank you so much, Patricia. I appreciate you giving me that bit. Let me see. TM1776 says, stop worrying about the words and worry about what's being talked about. Nah, bro, I worry about the words. I worry about the words. You can stop worrying about the words. You can stop worrying about the words all you want. But I actually concern myself with the words sometimes, most times anyway. And it's not that words hurt or anything. It's not that. It's a lazy way of communicating. I can go to colorful words all I want to if I wanted to cut my brain off and just wanted to just talk and just say whatever the hell I want to say. But that's pointless. What's the point in that? Like, I can be equally effective by using the Queen's English and just communicating properly. I could be equally effective as Andrew Tate can be as well, because he's extremely intelligent. But you have some people who make a certain dollar amount or move in certain circles, and they feel like since they can't be broken, or you can't take my money from me, or you can't take my success from me, that I'm going to say the most demonstrative, debaucherous things out of my mouth, and you're going to have to deal with it simply because I am who I am. And I don't roll like that. Like, you meat riders can do that. I'm not doing that at all. I care about the words. I care about how things are framed. That's just me, though. Let me see. But thank you so much for your 2 pennies, TM1776. I appreciate it. Here's another one. Negan says the message is more important than the tone it's in. And you have a right to believe that. So I'm seeing that by me saying that, I've rubbed some people the wrong way. And he was like, man, this dude is a sucker. I'm out. Don't care. I don't care. To be honest with you, I really don't care. If you are cool with the message being said to you and your family, however it's being said, as long as the message is where it needs to be, then that's on you. That's on you. And I'm not judging you for not having standards for how someone communicates to you and your family. I'm just telling you that I have my own standards and I communicate that to you all. And if you don't accept it, I'm not trying to force you to. I'm not trying to talk you into believing things the way that I believe things or hearing things the way I hear things. I'm letting you know how Van prefers to hear things. And if you have an issue with that, that's your business. Okay. But thank you so much for your message. I appreciate it. Puff Puff says, leave the children alone. Absolutely. I'm with you on that 1000%. Thank you so much. Let me see. B Cherry says, and if you're still here, feel free to say what you got to say. And if you want to pull up and mic up and cam up, let me know. We can make that happen. Tate is fake and a douche. But much of what he says is correct. Oh, man. I do get the douche part from him. I don't know about fake, though. I don't know much. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I do get the douche part. And I think he does that simply because he knows that who's going to check me? Like, this is what I do. People know me to be an asshole, so I'm going to be an asshole. I don't see that as being, that's not cool. I don't see that as being cool at all. At all. And no, I'm not one of the people. I also tell people that the way that Trump communicates is not mean and evil and you can get beyond. No, they just don't like what he represents. Like, Trump can yell and make fun of people. They don't care about that. They care more about what he represents. The fact that he don't represent just anything that they want, that's what they hate about him. So anything he says, they're going to find something that they don't like. They're going to find something that they don't like. So that's not where I am with Andrew Tate. I actually think that this dude has a lot of jewels for people. I think that it will resonate with more people if he chose to communicate a little better, in my opinion. Thank you, B Cherry. I appreciate you participating. Let me see here. Margarita in all caps. I know people that use foul language that are better than those that don't. Actions speak louder than words. Just saying. Better than, that's subjective. But I understand what you're saying. Because I know people that use nothing but foul language, and they are sweethearts. But I will also say that the people that use nothing but foul language, most of them aren't capable of communicating without the foul language. That should be acknowledged as well. I think that we should test ourselves every day to be a little better. And just because you parallel park into foul language, that foul language spot, because it was open, don't mean that you should stay there. That's just the way that I look at things. Like, I can be on this back and cuss with the best of y'all. Like, I can say some indignant stuff that will probably hit y'all the wrong way. But I'm not going to do that because I have too much respect for y'all. I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's all in the room. So something I try to do is communicate in a way that we can all feel comfortable while having a conversation that will lead to some progress, that will lead to some solutions. So as soon as you say something, or as soon as you couple a phrase or two that you don't care how it lands on the ears of the people you're talking to, you've already decided that F them. You know what I mean? And I most times I'm not like that. Sometimes I am. Thank you so much for your message, Margarita Ledesma. I appreciate it. Let me see. Daily News Grind says, nah, he doesn't really spit facts. He gives us a hyped opinion in paranoid type of way. Seems like an act. Publicity stunt tactica. Oh, is that an A or S? Oh, I'm sorry. Publicity stunt tactics. That says tactics type of social communication he gives us. Weird, in my opinion. Hey, it's subjective. It's for all of us to be able to decide once they put it out there on social media. Now it's up to us to make our decision, and we move forward or we stay where we are. But yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Let me get a lady. Let me see. Dead fish cheese spread says Tate is the man. Okay. Tate is the man. How can you be fake and correct? Okay. You see, that race card is played out. I don't know what part of the conversation you pulled up on, Scarlett Wilson, so I can't address that, but I also agree with that too. The race card thing is stupid. But I used to play it for fun, especially when I knew it worked. When I was working for the federal government, my supervisor would tell me to do something, and I would say, why? Because I'm black. And that would catch them off guard every single time. It will catch them off guard. Why would you tell me to do that? Because I'm black? Or you're just telling me to do that because it's actually in it's something that I'm supposed to be doing? My bad. You know, sometimes we do that, but some people take advantage of it. Don't know anything about the Tate guy. Thank you, Scarlett, for participating. I appreciate it. Let me see. Here we go. Mauricia Johansson. I agree with Andrew Tate wholeheartedly, except for his leaving Christianity. Like Candace said, we need him on our side. I agree. I think the dude he's a truth warrior. He's one of those guys that don't care about attacking certain topics that we should leave alone, because the powers that be are going to get on us. Although he has gone through it. They tried to take this brother down a couple of times for speaking on certain things he shouldn't be speaking on. But you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Mauricia. I appreciate it. Who else we got? Let me see. Already got Landy Carlson. She says my kids are not allowed to watch Mr. Beast. Wow. Sheesh. Should I stop watching Mr. Beast? I didn't know anything about him until, recently, as far as his real life is concerned. He disavowed God in the interview. Okay. All right. Dan 2021 says, if you vote for Kamala because of her race or gender, you are just as much a bigot as those that you criticize. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I voted for Obama twice because he was black, because he was a black man. And I would have voted for him for a third time because he was a black man, even though things didn't go as planned in his presidency. That's just how I was. And that's just how I was raised up. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me see here. Stand up for what is right. If we were all the same personality, Scarlett Wilson, it would be boring. Means we would all be like robots. You're absolutely right. I don't think we should all be the same either. At all. And if any of you had the I would say pleasure, but it will probably be extremely annoying for most of you to be around me in real life, you will see that I'm quite different than a lot of people. And it's not because I'm trying to be. It's just I am who I am. I don't apologize to nobody for being who I am. But I try to show love to everybody. But if you are blatantly disrespectful, I'm on your ass. All right. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. Let me see who else said anything. The Republicans need to fight as if they're 20 points down. I agree 1,000%. Dan Frank, they need to. And if they don't get that and they believe that it's, oh man, we got this. Look at the polls. We got this. Well, the polls are starting to, if you go look at the polls, go look at the new polls. They're not looking very, very favorable for Trump as they did against Biden, because people are extremely superficial and they don't care about record. They don't care about, like, it's just so many other things that they just like, man, look, we don't care. We just need that black woman up in there. That's how a lot of people feel, man. It's crazy. Denise says Obama endorsed her many times, Kamala. So why hold back now? I think they're planning on running Michelle. I think he's not endorsing her right now because he don't want to show his hand. That's it. I think he's not endorsing her right now because he don't want to show his hand. Also, he's trying to see who else going to throw their hat in the ring. And I think he is being advised to do such. I don't think he endorsed her yet because he's not supposed to endorse her yet. But when he is, then he will. Nancy Pelosi already said that she will be the one that's running as the Democratic presidential nominee. But she said anybody else can run, but it will be Kamala that's running. So they're already getting busy on the Kamala campaign already. That's why they're already transferring all of the money from Joe to Kamala, having her raise more than $100 million in 24 hours that they claim came from people that's giving $5 here, $4 there. Also, shout out to YouTube. I checked YouTube, and my son checked my YouTube channel. And clearly we do conservative leaning politics on this channel. When you look at our videos, the very first thing you see is an Obama ad where he's asking for donations, or a Kamala ad where she's asking for donations. I don't understand why they're doing that. Shouldn't they put that on left-leaning type of content? Because I don't see why you will put it on I don't get it. I don't get it. It's almost, it seems to be on purpose, and I don't like that, because people are going to skip my ads. Y'all need to watch the ads, you know what I mean? Because that's how content creators are paid. But I can understand you skipping the ads right now if you know what I mean, if you see that. So yeah. See here. What else? Dilapidating. Is that what she meant? Dilapidating? Don't be daggone. Please use Chat GPT if you're gonna write if you're gonna write something, then have me up here reading it. You said dilapidating. He was trying to say decapitating. Man, whatever the big word was, it was the wrong one, because I thought it was debilitating. Like Bad Wolf 15 says, it's debilitating. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. And if you look at it, it should say that. Let me see. They are saying you are refusing to tell the truth because YouTube will take your money away. Brent 007, thank you so much for putting that out there, brother. All I do is tell the truth on this platform. And the only reason why is not because I'm so truthful, is because I'm getting older and my mind is not nearly as sharp as it used to be. And I don't want to have to go through the rigmarole of remembering my lies. So it's much easier for me, for my soul, for my mind, to say what's on my heart. All right. So I give y'all the truth based off of what I know. and y'all can pick it apart however you like. But I'm not telling y'all no lies just so you'll watch my videos or just so YouTube won't shut me down. That's dumb as hell. I'm a grown ass man, bro. Grown ass man, 46 years old, been married for 26 years, for 26 years, then raised 4 amazing young adults who are all doing well. I don't have to lie to keep no daggone YouTube career going. If my YouTube situation were to drop today, I will be fine because I can communicate and I can navigate throughout this country that provides us all the freedoms necessary to help a person get back on their feet. So I don't need it. And plus, guess what? I'm black. So I can take advantage of all of the minority programs that are out there, which a lot of you cannot. So if I wanted a contract from the federal government, I can go apply for one and I will get it faster than most of you would because I am a black man. So I don't have to lie, but I could. And I could point out some of y'all favorite content creators who do lie so that they can get them numbers. But I won't do that either because that's not my business. But you'll figure it out whenever it's time for you to figure it out. But I appreciate you putting this out there. Thank you so much. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. Who else has something? Okay, I asked him what the Overton window was. Mac Ned Bees said Overton window is basically the frame where most acceptable things are politically. Okay, so it's like being politically correct or being politically saying everything that you know you can get away with, but not saying the things that you know you can't because you know that they're politically incorrect, and you might get a slap on the wrist for that. Okay. Yeah, I will say I do that. I do that. There's some things I know that I'm not supposed to say that I don't say when I know I can say it because it fits in the conversation, and I leave it out. But yeah, I do that. I don't look at that as lying or being misleading. I look at that as being smart. That's it. I look at that as being smart. That's being thoughtful. You know what I mean? In my opinion. You guys may look at it another way, but maybe I'm saying that the right way or wrong way. I don't know. But I try not to be just politically correct. I try not to be. I actually go out of my way to just say what's on my mind, and I realize that most of what I say would not fall right on somebody's ears who want everything to sound politically correct. So yeah. Let me see here. Glenn Beck wrote a book called Overton Window. It just means shifting what's seen as the norm. Okay. Thank you, Lisa Marie. I appreciate that. Much love to Lisa Marie. That's my blue right there. That's my homie. Let me see here. Let me see here. All right, we got one. A Butter Life. As a homeless veteran, I'm going to check in to your classes so I can get the veterans news out about 45,000 veteran homeless funds being stolen. Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Let me see here. Let me see here. The Overton window is the range of policies politically acceptable to the mainstream population at a given time. It is also known as the window of discourse. Y'all are schooling the brother. Thank you so much. Let me see. Tate is talking off the cuff in his car. Have you seen him in interviews, Vance? It's Van with no CE. Yeah, I've seen him in a couple of interviews. Unfortunately, though, I wasn't able to cover them on the YouTube channel because he was in trouble. Let's see, what else? All right. This is from Daryl Bolden. Harris cheats and wins. I don't believe I truly know. I don't believe I truly know. There's going to be a war in this country, and after the war, the Antichrist will rear its ugly head if Trump wins. It prolong it 4 more years. I do believe. Let's hope for the better and pray for the best. Okay. Prepare for the worst, though. Prepare for the worst. Hope for the best. You know what I mean? Pray for the best. Continue to thank God for what is here, the things that's absolutely already here. You know what I mean? But prepare for the worst. And that don't only mean, ladies and gentlemen, that don't only mean go out there and get a whole bunch of water and get a whole bunch of rice and get a whole bunch of bread and paper towels and toilet paper and Band-Aids. It don't only mean that. It also mean eat properly, guys. Eat properly. Okay? Starting today. It also means get off your damn couches. Walk. Work out. Do some squats. You know what I mean? Eat less. You don't have to gouge your face with 3 to 5 meals every single day. You ain't got to do that just because society said do it. Ooh, it's breakfast. I got to hurry up and get a big old breakfast in my face. Ooh, it's lunch. I got to go get a big old lunch in my face. Ooh, it's in between meals. I need another snack. No, we were trained to do that. Take care of your temple more than anything. Okay? Take care of your temple. All right? Get out there, run, walk, skip. Don't give a damn. Practice shooting. You know what I mean? And if you don't have a gun for your family, then you might want to get one. Get one. Just get one. If you don't have one and you don't believe in them, then start believing in them, because you need to prepare for the worst. Okay? Somebody come busting up in your house and you thinking, oh man, the only thing I need to do is get on my phone and call the police. No, what about when the police, it's going to take a minute before the police come. You need to make sure that you and your family are fine before the police get there. You do. All right. Not that a gun is going to save that, but a gun will definitely, buy you some time. It will buy you some time. You need anything that's going to buy you some time. All right. So that's all I'm saying. Linda Lou, she says, I'm here, Van. Love the way you do. Love the way you do work and energy in your messages. Thank you so much. I'm a 69-year-old white American Indian. Ooh, you're an American Indian. Keep up with your good messages. I appreciate that. All right, thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all are so dope sometimes, man. Most times. Let's say most times. Y'all are dope. Let me see. She said, do you want a society of sheep? We need a bold and spirited people too. Oh, absolutely. You want a society of wolves. You want a society of hyenas. You want a society of dogs, of bears, of lions. You want a society that believe in their self and their powers, their own powers. But you also want a society that believe in the Lord up high, who takes care of us on a daily basis, that provides the things that, see, we need to believe. Why do we not believe in the creator of all things, but we believe in people who use God's creations to create new things? Like, we've never created anything out of thin air. Only God has. But we don't believe in God. We only believe in the people that we've seen do it. Ooh, they're millionaires, they're billionaires, they're so smart, they're using this. And all they're doing is using God's resources. They're using God's sources. They're using the source to create something else, which is now a resource. All right. So yeah, I'm with you 1000%. I don't believe in having no weak people on my team. Forget that. Let me see here. Nothing will ever change my mind about supporting the political party that I was born into, even if that means living my entire life on the wrong side of history and voting for a convicted felon. Jessica, I love you like a play cousin. But if you've already decided that nothing will ever make you vote differently than you were born to vote, that make you just as foolish as I once was when I was voting blue no matter who. Excuse me 1 second. It's my baby girl. Hey, baby. You okay? Yeah, I'm recording right now. You okay? No. What you need? Okay. It's upstairs right now? Yeah, it's in the freezer. All right, so take it out the freezer and put it in the fridge? Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Give me 5 minutes. Okay. All right, love you, baby. All right. Okay. All right, so yeah, hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. Let me see here. When you start cussing, you stop discussing. Lisa got bars. I like that. When you start cussing, you stop discussing. I like that. Lisa got bars. Leaving. That's called disavowing. Let me see here. What else? Let me see. Man, we got so many daggone comments. I'm not going to go through all these comments. I love y'all, though. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. I'm about to go ahead and handle some business for my baby girl, who is on her way home. And if y'all knew how I felt about family and God and all that, you would know that, holy crap. Who's that? Tyson James? Tyson James. Okay. I'm going to check out your song later on in my live stream if that's okay. You ain't got to bug me. I actually was planning on doing it anyway. Honest to God, I just never got around to it, brother, and my apologies. But I already know, man, you are killing it without me or anybody else reacting to your videos or your music, because that's just who you are. This dude is a real musician. He's a real artist. I respect real artists. I have nothing but great respect for real artists, especially if you're talking about some things that need to be talked about. I love it. So Tyson James, you and Bryson Gray, man, y'all are like Redman and Method Man, bro. Just for God. If y'all know them, only hip hop heads would get that. Their connection, how they flow together, is like Redman and Method Man, for real. And only hip hop heads would get that. But brother, I'm all on it. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. No, seriously, thank you so much. I'm about to go handle something for my baby girl who just now called. Yeah, Bodies was on point. And if y'all have not seen my reactions to Tyson James, I want y'all to go to YouTube. Well, y'all already on YouTube. When you get a chance, you type in Tyson James LFR Family. That's it. Type in Tyson James LFR Family, and you'll see that I reviewed some of the joints, and I actually interviewed Mr. James as well, which was dope. But hey, listen, I don't know if you get what I'm saying about the Redman and Method Man, but back in the day, their connection was better than any two rappers together. Better than any two rappers together. When they came together and they started rapping together, man, it was nice. But I'm giving my, he said like Timberland and Magoo. Nah, Method Man and Redman, they was just different, man. Shout out to the Watcher who says, I run my house. You damn right you run your house. Your picture look like my friend picture, man. The Watcher. Shout out to the Watcher, man. Your picture look like my friend picture. I got a friend named Sam, and your picture kind of look like it, but I can't really see it because it's small in my eyes. My eyesight is not the same as it used to be back in the day. But much love to you, brother. Let me see. Hey, but Tyson James, no, seriously, man. I was already on top of that, and I do appreciate the super chat, man. But you ain't got to stay on me about it, bro. I'm on it. I'm already on it. I was actually trying to play out how I was going to do it, but I didn't have like a plan. So I'm just gonna put it in the front of one of my next live streams and go from there. I mean, it'll be a special treat for some of the people who are showing up to my channel, because a lot of people who follow me don't even know that I did music reactions before. They think that I'm only doing this politics stuff. They don't understand it yet. All right, guys. Shout out to all of you guys. I really appreciate y'all being here. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Lisa Marie, Angel. What's going on, Angel? Shout out to all of my blues. Shout out to B. Shout out to Catalia. Thank you so much for all that you've been doing. Catalia, you've been cranking, man. You've been doing your thing. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you doing your thing for me. I don't know if I named her best auntie ever. Hazel Eyes. I don't know if they came today, but thank you so much. All my super chatters, thank you so much for everybody who submitted a super chat. Thank you to everybody who was also communicating respectfully to other people in the chat today. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And for everybody who was challenging me with your comments and your chats, keep them coming. All right. You can feel free to be as honest as you want to me. You can say, you know what I mean, communicate however you want to me. It's just know this. If you communicate in a way that triggers me, I'm gonna let you know it. That don't mean stop triggering people, but I'm gonna let you know it. If I feel like I was disrespected, I'm gonna let you know it. Whether this is on camera or whether I'm out, you see me in the street somewhere. That's just how I am. But I love you like a play cousin. Hopefully y'all take care of yourselves, and every time you walk by a mirror, you show some love. You show some love to yourself. You show that you actually care about that person that you see in that reflection. Okay, because the world is already mean enough. Let them be mean. You be nice to yourself. You show love to yourself. Also, don't skip a day without giving God praise, glory, and honor for this unique day that we celebrate every single day, that we get to enjoy. All right. And remember this one last thing, probably the most powerful thing I'm going to say. Okay. What can be unburdened by what has been. I'll see you on the next joint. Love y'all, man. See ya.